down, Rolly playing Jamie and Belly XO, same team, same gang.
In their starting lineup, the Nets go with Chris Chiozza, Karis LeVert.
Locked in, ready to go.
And basketball is back for the Brooklyn Nets. Jared Allen, a quick touch in the paint and an ease.
Season not easy up against a player like Vucevic. See if he can continue that.
Pat Frayer, Derek Collins, Aaron Smith now are
just the visuals and the sounds. For players, this is still an acclimation process of the environment they're in.
Harris from shape. It's a lifestyle for me. So he was, even though he had been cut in October, he was working out throughout. Obviously, that was altered a bit during the quarantine. Really, you get creative when you have to, right?
In all areas.
Yeah.
In all areas, you got to get creative.
Chiozza, beautiful setup to Allen.
Very good job of showing multiple looks offensively to find the best quality look.
Sarah, can't you already feel as Harris lays it in?
Multiple areas, and then Jared Allen's doing a nice job of making himself available on the inside.
Oh, LeVert, beautiful breakdown.
Then let's give it back to Ryan Ruocco and Sarah Kustok.
All right, Michael Jim, thank you very much. Strong start for Brooklyn, a 6-0 run. They hit their last 4 shots. Gordon goes 1 for 2 from the line. Here is LeVert getting Fournier on his hip. Swimming through, couldn't finish. Allen can with the Jared Allen, and him saying he was excited to see if he's gotten better in the ways he feels he has. Substitute player, the Nets were planning on bringing him in regardless. That was before they needed a substitute for Spencer Dinwiddie as LeVert. Off one leg, the runner floats offer sheet, which was matched by Miami a few seasons ago. LeVert stops. Oh, what a look! LeVert to
presence on the inside, the screens he's setting, and that's where the versatility in playing multiple positions is going to factor in for the net.
Vucevic hooks Kuruc kicks it out. Lualu Cabarro buries the 3.
3-point shot this season. Or I should say prior to the hiatus, this season shooting 36%, but struggled during the scrimmages.
And an answer.
Crawford was a guy who made him fall in love with being a 6th man, understanding what it meant to come off the bench and how much respect he has for him.
Fultz able to spin that in on
That's what Markelle Fultz will do. He will get it going, up-tempo, his ability to get
hey now!
Would add in the fact to that, not only the atmosphere setting environment. Once these guys get comfortable and used to it, this is it. This is where they're
going to go in the first quarter. Here's Fultz. Meets Kuruc. Finds Isaac. He's hit. And a chance.
Defense.
Shot clock at 8. Kuruc gets the step and lays it in strongly. In the East, obviously you want to avoid that 8 seed, so you avoid that first round matchup with Milwaukee. 8 seeding games for each team. That's Raw 6. Brooklyn lead as we start the second quarter. Isaac raises up. Can't get it to drop. It lands in the lap of Birch, who lays it in. Harris stumbled a little and then tossed it away. Here comes Fultz. Lobbing it up too strong, but Birch is there.
I'm teasing. Grady, you and Rook and this entire Nets on Yes crew is the best in the business. And it comes to really show what he can do. And you'd love to see those type of stories.
Yeah, Birch, the leading scorer for the Magic with 10 points. Played 9 first quarter minutes. Him and Allen had such good 2-man game in that first. Harris with a hand in his face. Everyone in the arena, they hear that. I mean, what the NBA has come up with, the innovation is just incredible to make this.
Well, and fans can't be in the arena, but the concept of trying to do something to make it possible.
Nice take.
Such a great job of navigating and reading defenses and finding his way to get an open shot and still be productive on the offensive end. Always feels good if you got things clicking and you can find your way to a W.
In the corner, Harris connects. Thomas, Chiozza, Harris, LeVert, and Allen, the 5 on the floor for Brooklyn. That was their starting 5. Fournier hits the baseline. That has come down quite a bit here in the second. Nets just 3 of 15 from the floor in the second quarter as LeVert.
He goes left, finds an open lane, tough finish. There's LeVert doing a little bit of everything.
And it's the step back, 36, 37 minutes a night when you're playing 8 games in 15 days.
They're not robots.
LeVert, great feed, and Allen.
When you got one of your guards on perimeter stuck on a big on the inside.
Chiozza 0 for 4 from downtown now has Gordon. Nice box out from Vucevic. Chiozza tried to foul Augustine on the attack. Instead, didn't get their largest. On a 7-0 run. 2 to shoot, and a beautiful play that leaves Augustine for the lay. A 9-0 Magic run. LeVert will get it off, and hit.
And they moved the ball really well. We talked about their hot shooting early in that first quarter, slowed a little second. This end.
Chiozza had passed it up. Orlando shooting it at 61% for the game. And that'll help to... Shot clock down to 6. Thomas deep 2 is good.
Sure how this is going to work. I don't know if Stan Van Gundy is going to be on like the other side of his room or plexiglass listening in. So it's going to be a ton of fun.
The big performances from Vucevic, Fournier, Khem Birch off the bench for the Magic. Here's Harris, a clean look from 3, bottom. Harris with 14. He's the high scorer right now for Brooklyn. LeVert fading away and gets the roll.
You can see the way that he understands that he doesn't need to get sped up every time. He can probe and he can manipulate the defense by using his body.
Here's Johnson. Finding Temple alone in the corner on a 3.
A lot to the defensive end and force the Nets to have a little bit less fluidity on this end of the floor.
That one goes to...
He's on the second of a 10-day contract with the Detroit Pistons prior to the shutdown.
And a good start here for Don. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nice effort there from John. Carter Williams a chance for 3. Standing fine by Matt McCarty, the general manager of the Long Island Nets. And Chiozza's done a nice job.
Not always putting up big numbers. I mean, they're 24th in offensive rating and in terms of scoring points.
Allen flushing it down on the delivery from LeVert.
That is a lot of need more out of against this Magic.
Isaac hits the 3, his first game back. Allen had a runway, it closed quickly. Good look from LeVert. TLC, well, great stuff, Michael, and it has been incredible to see the unity. And he's got the length, the IQ, the activity. Fights screens well, could really be a factor on that end of the floor. Is Isaac.
Presence and pressure that he may bring, but especially for this group.
Luau Cabarro, nice take up, nice elevation to be a factor defensively there. Here's Fultz, cradling, curling, and hitting.
And fending off the defense.
Luau Cabarro.
For Jeremiah Martin, signed as a two-way on January 15th. A really nice job in 18 games with the Long Island Nets.
He is.
Well, and even Jacques Vaughn talking about Jeremiah Martin early on here being with the group.
And that is huge. He can stroke it like that. That's going to be big for him.
Well, I'll say this. In his senior year in Memphis, he shot...
Clark connecting from downtown. As
today, I owe someone $1. Man! Are we almost there?
We're close. Magic lead. Nice anticipation there from Martin, who will lay it in.
Trying to get back into the type of condition they're used to being in. Because what they're coming out of
TLC.
for these players to actually try and get this type of fitness.
A 14-0 Nets run, make it a 16-0. Musa storms in and lays it home. Well, the Nets are going to end this game on an 18-0 run, but it will be a 10-point loss. Brooklyn back in action, but they fall to Orlando. 128-118 the final, and the Magic vault into 7th place.